We're
Good?
live. Yeah, we're good.
Welcome to the coolcat2516 YouTube channel. I'm here with Mr. Coolcat himself, the man behind the camera. But today, actually, he's known as Ever Dixon, the lead singer of the new band Dull Appearance.
Dull appearance.
My name is Molly, and I'm going to be asking him a few questions today for a podcasting project here at Isothermal. Let's start out. Explain to me what Dull Appearance is. What kind of music do you make?
Dull appearance. It's supposed to be an emo band, but I think we're leaning more towards metalcore, according to some. So I'm not. We're emotional hardcore. So that's what we are.
How many members are in the band?
There are four of us.
And what position do you play?
I am the lead vocalist.
How is that going for you? Do you enjoy being the lead vocalist?
I enjoy it a lot. This is the first band I've ever been in. All of my other bandmates they've all been in all sorts of bands, but it's my first time doing this stuff, so it's exciting.
So were you the one that started and got the whole thing together? I mean, whose idea was it?
So Jonathan Shackleton, our guitarist, he had the idea for a band called Dull Appearance way back in, I think, middle school, and he has a whole story about it. I'll explain it how I remember it. He was flipping through, I think, some geology textbook and about rocks and stuff, shit like that. But and there was this. He just flipped to a page and he saw the words "dull appearance." It was describing like a rock, But he just saw "dull appearance," and I think he just thought that was a very interesting thing. Like he's like, that could be a band name. So I think he showed me, like, he had like old concept art he had made. I think it was in like 8th grade, he said.
That's so fun.
But yeah, me and John, we've been wanting to start a band together for forever. We washed dishes together at Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria in Spendale.
You guys in there making music with the plates?
Yeah, no. Me and John, I knew him from school, but we didn't talk that much. I knew he made music. He knew I made music. We kind of knew about each other, but we never had any classes. And then we got to know each other at Barley's. We liked the same music, and it's just been a long time coming. We've always wanted to have a band together. And his previous band, Saluda, kind of dissolved, which is where we got Alex McKitty from. I don't know where John met Alex, but I met Alex, I think, through Saluda. I saw him in band because he was in the East Rutherford band kid, both band kids. But me and John, we've always just wanted to start a band. And Alex, he wanted to start a band. I remember it was at Barley's too. Everything happens at Barley's, but
like it.
I think him and Alex and John were at Barley's, and they were talking. I came over because I was washing dishes, so I went to go talk to him because I knew him. And they were just talking like, "Oh, we should start a band." Like, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I took it seriously, and I was like, "Yes, we got to start a band." Then we started a band.
Okay. So what instruments do John and Alex play?
So John, lead guitarist, only guitarist, and then Alex is our bassist.
Okay.
And then our drummer, his name's Miles Freeman. He's from Asheville. I met him one time in band. I don't think he remembers though. He was in the Polk County band, some shit like that. I don't know.
Maybe his memory of you is a little bit dull.
I'm not gonna laugh at that. You're not getting me.
Okay.
Okay. No, but yeah, Miles. It's funny because whenever we made a group chat, it was just the three of us at first. We're like, okay, we need a drummer. And there are no drummers in like a 200-mile radius. It's so hard to find a drummer.
Really?
Finding a good reliable band member in general is just really hard.
Really?
But like specifically with drummers, nobody wants to play drums.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, but we so we were like, we need a drummer. And I followed we all knew Miles. I don't know how they knew Miles, but I knew Miles. We all knew Miles. Everybody knows Miles. But he posted out a story literally the day of whenever we made the band.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were like, hey, we're Dull Appearance, we're the band. He posted on a story looking for a band in Asheville area. It's like some shit like that. It's like day of. So we're like, we all jumped on that immediately. Right. And apparently he had like 2 other offers too.
Really?
So we got lucky and we ended up with Miles
him,
Freeman on drums. We took his ass. He's not going anywhere. We're keeping him locked down.
From what I've heard, he's really good. Y'all got lucky
really
with that
good.
one. Heck yeah.
He's good.
How long have you been singing for? I mean, what kind of got you interested in that?
Well, I've always wanted to be in a band. Not necessarily the front man, but I play a lot of instruments. I didn't really get into I don't know what, like screaming and stuff. Like I've always been into emo and metalcore and shit, but I didn't really start vocal stuff until like 2-ish years ago. I learned it at Barley's because I have this coworker named Rodney, and it's really easy to fry scream with his name. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it because it's really loud, but I just started saying his name like that, and I was like, damn, I can kind of do that. So
That's so funny.
I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna practice. And
so is there a technique to it? I mean, do you need to like warm up? I mean, does your voice soar after that for a couple days?
No, it's not, because you just gotta. It's a whole process, but there's techniques you can do and learn. Like you gotta project with your diaphragm and stuff.
Oh.
Like you just gotta have technique unless you want to fuck up your vocal cords.
Well, safety is key. Keep it prepared. So tell me a little bit about the music that you have released so far.
We have one single out. It's called Daisy Lane, named after where we practice. It's a song. You should go listen to it. It's a cool song. We wrote it pretty much like the whole thing, I think, in one practice.
Really?
Yeah, and we were like, we got to record this. So we recorded it in at Miles' house. His parents have like a music shed kind of thing. And we recorded it in there all by ourselves. I mixed it and mastered it. Just completely DIY. I think we're going to try and keep it that way too, which is nice.
Makes
It's
a unique
cheap.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you write and record it the same day, or did you have the writing beforehand?
The writing was like we had like the whole idea pretty much by the first practice, but then we like polished it up over I think the next 2, and then we recorded it. I don't really remember when we recorded it. It was after we had it all done. We had a few songs like ideas going too by then, but we were like, we got to get Daisy Lane out before we play shows just so people know what we're about. And we did that, and it took me like a month to mix it and master it just because I'm kind of particular with that kind of stuff.
It's good to be like that.
But yeah. No.
So tell me about Daisy Lane. You said that's the place that you guys record at. I mean, is there anything special? Where'd that name come from?
So that's just the name of the road that the house is on that we play at. It's Alex's girlfriend's house. She lives there, and Alex stays there a lot. And we just kind of practice there because it's in the middle of nowhere. Like literally no one, there's nothing around. It's really pretty out there. It's a nice log cabin. It's beautiful. It's just where we practice and play. So we're just like, call it Daisy Lane.
That's perfect. I love that. So what is the song itself about? Is that about the place that you practice in as well, or is there a different story with that?
The name is pretty unrelated to the lyrics. The song, the initial idea, the lyrics go like the start of the lyrics are like, I can't remember. It's that over and over again. I don't know. It's just something I had in my head as they played it. So how I write lyrics, I like to write after the instrumental's done. Okay. So I can have it's like, I don't know, I work around the instrumental because these guys are crazy at playing their instruments. So I like to let them have their, thing, let them fuck around, and I'll write over that. So that's just kind of what I heard over it. And yeah, I don't know. The lyrics are, I don't want to say they're nonsense. It's me and John wrote both of them. I think John wrote it more from like a heartbreak perspective, and I wrote it kind of about my grandfather because he has like dementia and stuff. Oh. So I was like, I can't remember like shit like that. The whole overarching I like to have stories in my songs, so it was like I think that whole idea was like he like from the shoes of my grandfather, him just trying to remember, but he can't.
Yeah, no, and you can feel the anguish
like,
too.
I don't know. We gotta post the lyrics, but you could probably get that from the lyrics if we posted it somewhere.
That's really interesting. Well, I know you guys had your first performance recently. Tell me about that. What was that like, performing on stage in front of everybody as the singer for the first time?
Well, that was like a dream first show because we opened for Sesame, Tower of Pines, and I don't know why I'm blanking on this. It's like one of my favorite bands, Emily Grimm. It was a crazy thing. Like I don't know how we got on that show. I know a lot of people from my Cool Cat thing, so that's why. I think my friend Kyle, Picks by Cab on Instagram, was was an organizer of that. So thank you, Picks by Cab on Instagram for that. Heart emoji, Picks by Cab on Instagram. I don't know, it was just a dream show, dude. I couldn't believe it, because me and John, we saw Emily Grimm open for our favorite band, I Promise the World, formerly known as Cinema, like a year ago, I think in July. And I don't know, it was just a crazy opportunity. We got to play that first show, and we did it. We had 3 originals and 1 cover, I think is what we played. It was a short set, but it was a good first show. Greenville, I love you. Greenville is the best crowd we could have had. Fucking Greenville,
yeah.
dude.
So what was going through your mind when you were up there on the stage? I mean, what was the thoughts that you had in your head while you were doing that?
It was like this straight adrenaline. Like, I don't even remember it really. Like, I was just doing it, and I did it. And after, I felt pretty relieved. I don't want to say I was nervous, because I've played in front of crowds before, not like as a front man, but like, trumpet and piano and stuff, like mostly jazz music. I played with the Ruftons one time at Fab Fest. That was probably, I was really nervous for that. It also just sucked because it was cold and you can't really play trumpet like that.
Oh, that's terrible.
But it just happened. I don't know. It was crazy.
You just kind of black out and you go back and you're just like, dang. Do you look back at the pictures and you were like, holy crap, that was me. I was doing that.
Dude, yeah, I know. We had our second show this past Friday in Asheville. We're kind of claiming Asheville as our city just because I'm about to move there. Miles lives there, and we're in the 828, so 828 band. But I guess that was kind of our first hometown show. And it was pretty good. A lot of more people than I thought there'd be, because Freak Fest was going on, and there was some like crazy ass show in Winston-Salem. We had a nice turnout there. It was cool. And we opened for Seasons and I think you say it, Arcus Reyes. It was cool.
Did you have anybody there that recognized you from the first show?
So obviously we had our friends from Asheville that had gone to the Greenville one. I don't think there was any from Greenville, because I think everybody in Greenville is at Freak Fest.
Heard.
But a lot of new faces, which is what we want.
That's so fun. I love that. That's so exciting. Cool. So what more do you have in store for albums, songs, singles coming up? I mean, for the people want to know, man. They're itching for new music. What's going on there?
So we have, I think it's 4, maybe going on 5. We're going to have a 5-song EP coming out, hopefully by the end of the summer. We're going to record it. We've gotten almost all the songs written. We're gonna work on, I think our next practice is Wednesday, so hopefully we can finish up the 4th one, and then, not to spoil it, we're gonna have like a little acoustic song on there, some intimate shit. So a little 5-song EP coming probably hopefully by the end of the summer. Yeah.
Is there any of those songs that you're particularly excited about?
The one that we most recently wrote that we're going to work on Wednesday, it doesn't have a name, and it barely has any lyrics. It's kind of like halfway done, but we're going to finish it up. That one, I don't know, it reminds me of the band A Long Winter, which is one of my favorite bands. I'm just really happy with how that's going right now. But all of our songs I'm really excited about. That one's the one we're working on right now is probably my favorite, though.
Okay, nice. If you guys could open for any band, which one would you do? Alive or dead, even?
I think personally for me or John, it'd be I Promise the World.
Really?
We're fanboys, dude. And me and I don't know. That's like our band. Like whenever we'd watch discs together, he doesn't really do that anymore at Barley's, but we just throw on After the Flatline, throw on one of their albums.
Do you think that they have a pretty heavy inspiration in your music and your sound?
Very. I don't think this band would exist without I Promise the World. And of course, shit like My Chemical Romance, like just bands like Hum. I don't know. Me and John, we have like very similar music tastes, and I think that's why we work together pretty well, and that's what brought us to make a band.
Yeah, speaking of working together, when you're in the studio, I mean, do you guys kind of like have a flow that's going on? Do you guys have like individual duties that everybody performs, or just kind of like, how does it work? What is the process of creating music with all of you guys together at Daisy Lane?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Alex and John. They were in a band called Saluda, and they got to know writing songs with each other very well. Pretty crazy how they do it. Like John or Alex will come with an idea, and they'll play it, and then like say John brings an idea on his guitar, Alex will like immediately just come up with a bass part for it. Like they're like locked in, dude. Like it's crazy how easy they write a song together. And then Miles, him and Alex lock in pretty tight, bass and drums. He'll come up with something, and then I'll be thinking about it, but I'm usually the last one to have something.
You put the little finishing sprinkles on top of it, pull it all together.
Yeah, I let them play around with their instruments, and I just spit some bars over that.
Heck yeah, I love that. Well, tell me about Cool Cat. I mean, what is that? You're going out, you're recording videos for bands. I mean, how did that start, and what are you doing with that?
So the first Cool Cat show, official Cool Cat show I went to under Cool Cat was Moving Boxes, Hey I Love You, and it's like one of my favorite bands. I don't know why I'm forgetting. See Through Person at the Milestone in Charlotte. I got this little Sony Handycam, and I recorded it to tape. I think it's still on my Instagram. I didn't get any of See Through Person because my camera died because I didn't have any other batteries. But I got this one. I got See Through Person. No, not God. I got Hey I Love You, and I got a whole song for Moving Boxes, and that's the first video on my Cool Cat Instagram. It's where it all started, with Moving Boxes.
So you just did that, and you guess you loved it, and you were like, let me
do
this again?
I was like, this is fun. Actually, I think my first video on there is I Promised the World in Asheville. That was on my phone, though. But I was like, damn, this concert video stuff's kind of fun, so...
It all starts with them.
It all started with that. I Promised the World, dude. I love that band.
Wow.
Kind of glazing, but they're really good.
That's okay.
They're really good. I love them. Yeah.
So are you getting paid now for recording some bands? Do you have like people that ask you to come, or are you just kind of showing up and recording? Or
I have all kinds of bands asking me to come out, and obviously I wish I could do it for free, but I still do it on occasion for free, but it's kind of hard with gas and stuff. It's expensive these days, very expensive. That, and I work, so sometimes I'd have to take the day off of work, so I obviously got to make up for that. Bills don't pay themselves, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. Yeah, I get asked to go places. I think I go to Atlanta pretty soon here, if my car will work. Rest in peace. Died at band practice. It's getting fixed right now, though, so hopefully that gets worked out soon.
Heck yeah. Well, this is really exciting. You're kind of just at the beginning of both kind of careers for you in a way. Where do you see yourself, or hope to see yourself in a couple years from now? Where do you see things going?
With Dull Appearance, I hope. I hope we can keep doing that for a pretty long time. Obviously, not everything lasts forever, so I don't... Like, if this band could last forever, that'd be great. And I see it going for a long time from now. But we're all, like, young, and Miles is in college. I'm about to finish college. He's a working man. Alex, he's a working man. They both be working. So, and we've got all kinds of places we could end up, but I see Dull Appearance going pretty far. We're going to have our EP, and then an album, a bunch of singles too, probably. We're going to keep this Dull Appearance thing going for as long as I can. And as for Cool Cat, I hope to do this for the rest of my life. It's just my favorite thing, and if I can make it my job, I will. Big inspiration, Hate56, that dude. He does concert videos. He's like the concert video guy. Like, I don't know. I was like, damn, I want to do that. I just love his videos, and I want to.
Do you know where he's located?
I think in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I don't remember. Somewhere northeast, I think. But
wouldn't that be cool if you guys got really big? You go to Pennsylvania and he does a video on your band. That would be sick.
I know, dude. That'd be so cool. I want to meet him one day, or like talk to him at least. Be like I don't know. I want to know his process. Mm-hmm. I like kind of copied him too, because he has a video about cameras and what cameras he uses, and he said he uses the Canon XF100, and day of I bought one, just because he used it. So I was like, dude, I gotta use what he uses. But I want to be like that. He's been doing that for a long time too.
So how does the audio work? What is it? Do you connect to, like, how are you getting audio for these videos? Are you just recording off of the camera, or are you connecting it to a box, or?
So what I do right now is I have a little Zoom H1N, and I attach it to the top of my camera, and that's how I get audio. But I recently got a better Zoom, so hopefully I can take direct input from the audio board so I can have better sound. Because in the video I watch about Hey560, he's like, video's cool, but what a lot of people do is they'll put on the live videos and let it play in the background and listen to it. So audio is also very important, which I think is like a very big. It separates me from a lot of amateur videographers just because like usually the audio is not the best, but I try to make mine good because I get that. I listen to a lot of live sets in the background, so I know what he's saying.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I heard you mention earlier too that you mix the music together for Dole Appearance as well. Are you kind of like their audio guy?
Yeah, I've been making music under the name Ever Alexander since I was like 13. I think I had this one EP that got like 500,000
No way.
streams. And I at one point I had like 20,000 monthly listeners.
Oh my gosh, what kind of music was it again?
Dude, it's bad. It's like it was lo-fi music.
Okay, that's good.
Like I don't know. That was back in its peak in like 2019.
That's where everybody starts
and stuff. But like I don't do that anymore. So it's a lot of it's not up there anymore. But that's where it all started. So you gotta appreciate it.
What got you into mixing music for the first time that you ever did it? I mean, what inspired you to even try that? And how do you even begin mixing music? I mean, what kind of equipment do you even need for that?
So I started out when I was like 12. My mom got me this launch pad. If you know what those are, there's like by Novation, those little like light button things. And I liked those launch pad cover videos. So I was like, Mom, give me one of these for my birthday. And she did. And so I made like shitty little launch pad videos for a while. And I used Ableton for that. And I was like, what else can Ableton do? And I started looking up tutorials on Ableton. And it's just music. You can make music with it. So I was like, I want to try that. So I made music. Like I used to make a lot of EDM music because that's what I liked back then. So I just made I just messed around with it for a really long time. So, yeah.
That's fun. Is there like a skill to it, or is it just kind of like trial and error, figuring out how to get things to work? Or
it's definitely trial and error. I don't know that it's not as like there's a formula to it, but you kind of just I just do whatever I want. Like I don't know what sounds good. And you can pay attention to like graphs and all that, like how I don't know. If you want to do it professionally, you got to do that. You got to make sure everything's good. But I just make it sound good. How I think so. Yeah. Just got to do what your heart tells you to.
Heck yeah, man.
Use your ears.
So you said you've done a little bit of lo-fi. You've done hardcore. You said you did EDM. What genre are you going into next? Like if you could do another genre of music to add that to your list, which one?
Well, I don't want to say recently. It's been a while since I've worked on it, but I've been doing a lot of shoegaze music. Like, I have a bunch on Bandcamp under Ever Alexander. Just bands like Paranol and Strip Joint and stuff like that. Bands like that inspire me a lot. I really love shoegaze music. I don't make it so much these days, but I'll probably keep doing it when I have the time.
Heck yeah. So, what about music video? Do you guys want to do a music video for any of the Dole Appearance songs? Do you have any plans for that or ideas floating around?
We don't have any plans or ideas, but we definitely want to at some point. I did a music video for this band called Shot with a Gun from Asheville very recently. I think it came out like last Monday or the Monday before. But I really love doing music videos, so I'd love to do one for Dole Appearance, and I'd love to do a bunch for many other bands.
What would you do for the Daisy Lane music video? What do you see?
So obviously it'd be at Daisy Lane, and Daisy Lane's, it's a cabin in the middle of the woods. So I think that'd fit the mood of the song. It's dark. So I'm not sure what I'd do specifically, but I think just Daisy Lane itself would be a good setting for it.
Oh yeah, it's already kind of creepy out there.
Yeah, it's really creepy, especially at night, dude.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Wow. Well, that is amazing. That's just so cool. You have so much going on for you right now. Do you have any plans to add any more members to the band or add any more instruments, or?
I don't think so. I might play guitar at some point and sing, but I'd have to get good at that first. Like I play guitar, I just can't do it and
what all instruments do you play?
I play guitar, bass, which is kind of just the same thing, a little bit. Drums, kinda. I play trumpet. I played that in band. for several years. Saxophone, of course, all kinds of percussion stuff. My favorite though is probably bass. Just it's not necessarily simple, but it's like the heart of the music.
What's different about playing bass versus playing guitar? You said they're kind of similar, but I know they are different. What's the experience like? What's different?
So bass is like, it's what gives it the power. Like, guitar by itself, it sounds cool, but it just sounds hollow. Bass is what really fills in a mix, a band. Without a bass, there's no band.
That's fair. That's fair. So tell me a little bit about you. Let's go back. You were in middle school. You're planning Dole Appearance with John. What was the idea for the band? Did you have an idea for what kind of sound you guys would make? I mean, or were you guys just like Dole Appearance, that's the name of it, band?
I mean, I think John just he's a very creative guy. Like, he's been making music since probably the same age I have. He's been playing guitar and stuff. As just a little passing idea he had, and he kind of took note of it, and a little mental note of it. And he just kind of had it on the back burner for a long time, and he just thought of it. Like, he was like, yeah, we got to do this. We got to make it real.
So do you think if y'all never worked at Barley's, you wouldn't be here? Or?
Yeah, if without Barley's, as much as I still work there. I love Barley's. It's work, though. Not fun.
Yeah.
But without Barley's, I don't think I'd be doing any of this, probably.
You think you guys are going to make a song called Barley's?
We have a song about washing dishes at Barley's.
Oh, really?
Called Organization Kills Dish Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, I love that. Would you ever film a music video inside of Barley's? Do you think they'd let you do that?
If they'd let us, yeah, that's up to, Lynette and Tim Smith. But I bet they would if we wanted to. That'd be cool.
What about performing in there? I know they have a lot of live music come in there.
They do, but they don't have alternative acts so much anymore. Saluda and the Ruftons played in there at some point, and I saw them in there, but we mostly have country and bluegrass and jazz. And,
What's your dream performance venue?
There's a few. There's one called I don't remember. Definitely something like the Orange Peel. That'd be pretty cool. Obviously, we aim to play bigger and bigger stages.
Right.
But the Orange Peel would be cool. Locally, probably the Milestone too, just because it's that's like where Nirvana and all them played back in the day. Just John, I think all of them have played there before. Just not me, because I've not been in a band like this before. But where else? I blank on the names, but there's plenty of places. What I'd really like to do is have a live session at Studio 4 with Will Yip. I love Will Yip. That's my favorite engineer, whatever you call him.
Cool.
Will Yip, that dude. Love that guy.
What if? Oh, what's that guy's name that does the? He asks you crazy questions about your childhood.
Oh, Nardwar?
Yeah. What if? Okay, if Nardwar was interviewing you right now, what would you be the most afraid that he would ask you about? What's the one thing that you would not want him to bring up?
I don't even know. Probably my Launchpad videos. I know I just brought him up, but like if he like, I don't know, that'd be like a crazy cut by the time we're on Nardwar. Like that. He's I don't know how he
record he trolled Launchpad videos.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a crazy. I don't know how he does all that.
I don't know how he figures it out either. Yeah, do you think you have like a digital footprint? Or?
Probably, yeah. He'd probably find I had a gaming channel when I was like 8. I played Call of Duty on there.
Oh my gosh.
I had like me and my siblings used to make vines.
Really?
Yeah, so those are probably out on the internet somewhere.
That's
maybe.
So funny.
Something like that. He'd probably who knows? Who knows what that dude?
I think somebody needs to find stuff about him. Has anybody interviewed Nardwar?
I don't know. I
need to figure that out. Maybe that's what you need to do.
You gotta interview Nardwar.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
I have a question from the chat.
Yes.
Why did you want to pursue music out of anything else? Like what? I know you like music and all, but what made you want to pursue that over every other possible career?
Because I wanted to be Michael Jackson when I was like 5. I went as Michael Jackson for like 5 years straight for Halloween. I just loved Michael Jackson, so I was like, yo, I got to make music like this dude. So obviously I'm not making Michael Jackson music, but it's the closest I could get probably.
You think he'd be proud?
I think so.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he'd fuck with it.
When I was a kid, I really liked Michael Jackson, and every night before bed, I would pray. I would be like, God, please bring Michael Jackson back to life.
I
Amen."
know, dude. I couldn't believe it. I'd watch like conspiracy videos, like he's alive.
Yes.
I'd have so much hope in my heart. That
He's
he-
out there at the Bermuda Triangle with Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah,
man.
dude. They're all out there.
Oh
I
my
couldn't
gosh.
believe when he died, dude. I was so sad. I was distraught. But shout out Michael Jackson. Shout out Michael the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I need to.
Gosh, you need to see it. It's amazing. It's so good.
Here, what was your favorite part about that movie?
Well, you're interviewing me now.
Yeah.
I really liked when they did the Thriller music video. It scared me when I was a kid, but it was really good to see it again on screen. It looked
I
really
gotta
good.
see it. So
And
bad.
the Human Nature performance was really
Mhm.
good as well. The whole thing, it's just so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Maybe you should learn. Are you gonna learn any dance moves? Actually, you're gonna be up there dancing.
Maybe not Michael Jackson style, but you know, I'd be crowd killing.
You could Gabber up there on the
I do.
stage
That'd be
while
so
you-
fire. Yeah, Gabber doing a breakdown or some jump style.
That would be
That'd
crazy.
be tough. Yeah, something like that. That'd be so cool.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you guys for coming and
Thank
watching
you.
this podcast.
coolcat2516 presents.
Subscribe. Thank you so
Subscribe.
much, y'all.
Thank you. Bye. We ending it? We're
And
not.
now a live performance right now from Everyday